Mojang have a tendency to break data packs whenever they release a new version of Minecraft. And I don't begrudge them that, after all, the game needs to evolve. But when you try to load Chunklock in 1.20.5 or higher, this is what happens. I promised Avid that I would get this working.
Quilby, I'm counting on you to fix this.
So it was time to do some research. The first thing I did was to create an overlay for the data pack. This is a feature that allows us to override functionality for certain versions of Minecraft without breaking the data pack in older versions of the game. To my amazement, this worked first time, but that was the easy part. I still had to wade through page after page of technical changes and figure out exactly what was broken. Oh boy. It wasn't quite as bad as I thought because the chunk borders spawned in as soon as I looked up. This is actually a known issue which I forgot about. I'm not exactly sure what causes it, but that's a problem for future Dan. It looked like our invisible chunk markers didn't have any item data associated with them, which makes sense because item data has been completely overhauled in 1.20.5. At this point it occurred to me to check the log files, and sure enough there were hundreds of errors. Don't worry if you don't understand what these mean because neither do I! But eventually I realised that the format for nested loot tables has changed, so I had to do a quick find and replace to update all 90 of our loot tables to the new format. A quick test to see if it was working, and no change. At this point I was starting to lose hope. Maybe Chunklock was just too complex to port to 1.20.5. Or maybe I just wasn't skilled enough. Either way, I'd let Avid down, and most importantly, I'd let myself. Alright, can we just stop with these manufactured low points in every Minecraft video? It really wasn't that deep. I just had to fix up some particle commands to the new format, which is actually way more readable, and then do another find and replace to fix up our advancements. Funnily enough, one of the trickiest changes was just updating the display of our heads in the advancements menu, since these now need to be defined using item components instead of NBT data. Fortunately, the legendary Misode has created a tool to automate this conversion. Right then, that is actually the last of the errors fixed. So, I'm gonna kill all the surrounding chunks, which means they should get immediately regenerated, hopefully with the correct items. Kind of! We have items now, that's progress. It's just the counts are messed up. To debug this final issue, I summoned a armor stand and generated a random item into its hand. This is what normally happens behind the scenes for a locked chunk, and sure enough, the item count was being set correctly. This meant that somehow, the count was not being copied into the chunk marker. The problem? You're kidding me. That was it. That was literally it. I just had to change a capital C to a lowercase c. Why do you do this to me, Mojang? And now for the moment of truth. It worked! Sorry, my mic was in the wrong place, but it works! Oh my goodness. This is Chunklock, hopefully fully functional, in Minecraft 1.20.5. Finally, there was just one thing left to do, and that was to show Avid the fruits of my labour. Ta-da!
Oh! Well, I knew I could count on you! Already? Did you do it?
It's done.
Did you do it?
It's done.
What?
Give it a go.
Oh! Give it a go? Okay. Oh,
Ta-da!
yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't believe it, though. Everybody who has a data pack is going to have to go through this pain, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's brutal. While maintaining a data pack can be a pain, I really think that Mojang is doing... I said Mojang. Whatever. They're doing a fantastic job, and the changes they've made will be a huge help to data pack creators in the long run. I really hope you enjoyed playing Chunklock in 1.20.5. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.